Well, you guys keep me on my toes. Nice job, Matt, for the notice. You know, I use Adobe Illustrator for the graphic that I'm making, the quarantined day whatever graphic. And I basically, I create it in Illustrator, and each day I just change the number, the day, and then I resave it. I overwrite the last file. You have to save it as a PNG file with a transparent background, and when you do that, it allows you to place it on top of whatever video file I'm doing. And yesterday, on day 16, I uploaded the day 15 graphic. Whew, good catch, bud. There's really nothing I could do to change it other than correct it in the video in iMovie, re-render the whole video, take the one off YouTube and re-upload it again. And quite frankly, to me, it's just not worth all the time and effort. And what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna take, Matt, I'm gonna take your comment and I'm gonna pin it to the top as the guy who noticed that I had the wrong day on my quarantined graphic. Now that we got that taken care of, next order of business, we're gonna go over to the mailroom. In the Amazon hub, I have 2 packages that were delivered, so we wrote down our one-time access code. I'm thinking it's bulbs for the light, or maybe unicycle parts got here early. I don't know. Let's go find out. All right, so here we are. This is our mail room. It's pretty empty at the moment. Usually it's a lot more full. And here is our Amazon hub system. Basically, you punch your code in, and once you do that, the door opens that has your package, you grab it, and you go. We got our packages, and everybody on YouTube always opens up their packages with a cool knife. So check this one out by CRKT. Not bad. I got this as a gift from a friend and customer who bought a truck from me as well. And when I first got it, I couldn't even open it. I was like, how do you do it? Now you're just like, yeah. First one is definitely light bulbs. So we're gonna open this bad boy up. We'll get the bulb installed into the other light. And then we'll have better illumination. We got 2, so we have an extra just in case something else goes wrong. There we go. All right, so that's the first thing we got. Second thing is gonna be a unicycle park. I don't know which one is the tool. So we got the park tool to take the crank arm off the bottom bracket. All right, so we got something to do today. We could install a light bulb. All right, there we go. We're back in business. Staring right at it. I got a question for you guys. I'm basically just doing stuff around the house. I'm doing laundry, I'm cleaning some stuff up, I'm opening packages and putting light bulbs in, and just really just doing random stuff around the house. While I'm doing that, I find this. It's a deer crossing sign. Now this is a cheap sign you buy off the internet. It's not a real sign, obviously. And I don't even quite remember why I have this. Anyway, I saw this and it prompted me to think, has anybody ever hit an animal? You have any stories about hitting like a deer or a bear or anything like that? You know, I had to kind of think back, and the only time I ever hit an animal was way back in the day. I was driving a Mercury Cougar in Bayonne, and I was pulling up to, Bayonne's like a city, it's a grid, right? So you have streets that go vertically, if you want to say, or left and right, and you have streets that go, let's do east and west and north and south. And it's like a big grid. So I'm on one of those streets facing east, about to cross Kennedy Boulevard. And as I'm coming up to the red light, I see a possum walk out. And I'm like, oh wow, possum. I have a friend of mine in the car, so she looks and she's like, oh wow. So as I pull up, it starts walking to the car. So I'm like, well, where's it going? So now we're leaning over this way, and look out the window, and between my two wheels, it walks right into the vehicle. So I was like, well, what is that about? So now we open the window, I'm looking this way, and she's leaning over. We're both trying to see when this possum comes out. The possum never comes out. The light turns green. There was a car ahead of me. That car starts to go. I got like 2-3 cars behind me. I don't want to move because I'm afraid the possum's under the car. The horns start beeping. People want me to move. So I start idling up slow, and I'm creeping, and I'm looking, and I'm just creeping, and all of a sudden, boom, right over it. Back wheel, right over it. Felt so bad. Hit the gas, went around the block. All the other cars must have like obviously passed it and left. Went back to look at it, and it was done. You know, the thing was, you know, right out of the face. And I felt bad, but at the same time, I felt like that possum wanted that and was looking for that fate. Because how do you not move out of the way of a tire that's this wide as it's rolling slowly towards you? Like, you just look at it, and all of a sudden it crushes you? I don't know. Anyway, not a funny story that the animal was killed, but it prompted me again to think, has anyone had any major stories? There's another story. My sister, her and my mother were driving on 78 in Pennsylvania, or actually in Jersey going to Pennsylvania, and they're driving on the road, and an eagle had swooped down and just right in the windshield. Broke the windshield, feathers all over the place. You know, my sister pulled over, they were freaking out, and that was a story, but I wasn't there for that. It's just something I remember hearing. But yeah, hopefully you don't have that type of story, but if you do, put it down in the comments. I'd be curious to read about it. I figured now that we talked about animals, I can put this up on the wall here. So maybe I'll put it up there. I'll get myself a hammer and a nail. Doesn't weigh much, so it won't take really anything to hold it. It's not necessarily staying straight, so we're going to get ourselves a piece of tape. Find our positioning, and there we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this one here. Just keep it a little shorter since yesterday's was almost 40 minutes long. Awesome response though. I'm really glad you guys liked that video. I was a little nervous putting it up because it seemed pretty long to me, but at the same time I figured it is just more like a podcast style upload with video as well. So it's something you can put on, and unless you're looking for sunglasses, you can put it on in the background. Oh shoot, I can't end this video yet. But you can put it on and you can listen to it, and you don't have to actually watch it. So in any event, I will see you guys tomorrow for day 18. Today's day 17 quarantined. Tomorrow is day 18. Incredible. See you tomorrow.